Welcome to another episode of the No Rules Podcast. I'm Aaron Hilton, along as always with my compatriot Malik Smith.
What up?
And as you can see, I'm out here repping for my squad, Hampton University.
Out here.
The real HU, the only HU. Obviously, it was a tough time for me over this past weekend, Malik. My heart was in another place. My body was in Connecticut, but my heart was with our alma mater, man.
Nah, I feel you. It was rough for me too. You know what I'm saying? Waking up, hungover. You know what I mean? It wasn't easy, but I made it.
Oh yeah, no, you made it. You had to make sacrifices.
I had to make some sacrifices. You know what I mean? My liver, namely.
Right,
but Hampton homecoming, it always goes down. 5 years for us.
5 years. Onyx 8 was down there representing. I had to go on a social media blackout. Like I was off of IG, Snapchat, all kinds of social media. Like I was. As soon as I saw even a sniffling of like a Hampton homecoming hashtag, I was out of there. My heart was hurting, man.
I said it all weekend. It's a couple of y'all that definitely did not lose it. And some of y'all really did. But you know what? It's all love, man. Love Hampton University. Love my home by the sea, man. The whole weekend was crazy. It was lit. And next year we're going to do it again.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Next year I refuse to miss it. Let's talk a little bit about the Buffalo Bills fans, man. Like, I don't really know what has gotten into people nowadays, what makes people act the way that they do, but those t-shirts that they made with the crosshairs of Colin Kaepernick and everything, I mean, it's proving his point, isn't it?
I mean, at this point, it's like what, 5-6 weeks in? I mean, why are we still having this? Like, you don't like that Colin Kaepernick doesn't want to stand for a national anthem. Like, get over it. I mean, we moved past this already, and people are taking it way too far. If you're aggressively attacking someone, or you want to make signs where you're like saying that you want somebody to take physical harm because of whatever they believe in, then you're proving whatever point that they're trying to make with their protests. It's just corny. Like it really doesn't make any sense to me why people are still doing this. But I mean, shout out to Colin Kaepernick. I mean, I think he's taking it pretty well. Yeah, no, big up to him. You know what I mean? Like, and being a starting quarterback, it is going to be rough. It's going to be rough on the road. The boos and fans not liking him, doing whatever. That's fine. Even to a certain extent, the burning of the jerseys, which I've, said before on this podcast, to anybody that would listen, I'm really not a huge fan of the burning of the jerseys and all that. Yo, if you spend money on a jersey to burn it.
That's $95. I don't know who just got $95 that they can just settle on.
You got money.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to go take a Benjamin Franklin $100 bill right now and go burn that motherfucker. And then tell me if that feels like a good idea. But, neither here nor there. Bottom line is the fans in Buffalo just went too far, and I didn't know that there was that much racism that close to a docile place like Canada, man. It's really disheartening. But on staying in the AFC East, let's talk a little bit about the Dolphins just gang rushing on the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Jay Ajayi, 200 yards, man. Who saw that come?
Dog, I'm definitely not the Steelers defense. I mean, it didn't help that Ben Roethlisberger got knocked out of the game, too.
Knocked out is a strong word. I mean, he kind of got
He was injured and removed from the game with a torn meniscus.
It's like a video game when you're fighting the big boss, and he's this big, huge character that takes up the whole screen, but they got the one little circle where you need to hit him in between the eyelid.
Right there.
Yeah, that's really what it was. He flicked him in between the calf and the Achilles tendon, and all of a sudden, Ben hurts his knee. I don't know how mathematically or biologically that works, but that's what it looked like to me.
Steelers did not need that for Ben to go down. The Dolphins definitely needed for Jay Ajayi. They needed a spark in that offense. They needed him to go off. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, Ryan Tannehill's not getting it done.
Yeah, no.
He probably will never get it done.
No,
he is literally the most average quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Like, if he throws 2 touchdowns, you can bet he's going to throw 2 interceptions. Like, he's just super average.
Yeah.
But,
his QBR is just adequate. They don't even put a number on it. It's just adequate.
It's like, he all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's cool, but,
Shout out to Jay Ajayi, man. 200 yards rushing. It's been a lot of dudes been going off offensively. Like, you had a lot of really big games.
Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Go ahead.
I mean,
go ahead.
I'll bring it up, but I can't.
I know you wanted to.
There's a dude who plays for a team that wears blue jerseys who had 202 receiving yards. I don't know if you know his name.
222.
Whatever. Hey, give him an extra 20.
Yeah, no,
anyway,
I'm giving that 20. He earned that 20.
He earned that. He definitely earned that 20 on a bad hit. Odell Beckham Jr. You know what I'm saying? Putting in work for the squad.
One of the few dudes that can take a quick slant 66 yards to the house, man. I don't understand.
The whole team. Dog, the safety had position And he was just like, I don't want these problems.
He had 20 yards and an angle, and Odell just ran right past him, man.
I mean,
the athletic feats of this dude. And can we just stop? I really need quarterbacks, like former quarterbacks, current quarterbacks, whoever it is, shut up. I don't want to hear anything about Odell Beckham needs to fix his attitude and do this, that, and the third. Yes, he needs to be a little bit better, control his attitude a little bit more. But if you're playing the wide receiver position, especially in the NFL, it takes a different mentality. You know, quarterbacks have to have a different mentality from safeties and DBs. You have to have a different mentality from offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You know, the NFL team is an organism, and different organisms, just like in the human body, they react and act differently because they have different functions. And as a wide receiver, you have to have that kind of edge, man. And I think that this week's game, and along with last week's game also, kind of shows the positive side to that edge that he plays with.
It's like, you know, you can't win for losing. If he's upset when he's not playing well, he's upset at himself for not playing well, they get mad at him. When he's excited because he's playing well, they get mad at him. My advice to Odell: celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Have a baby with that net because you just proposed. You know what I'm saying? If that's possible. Yo, man, be yourself.
But let's talk about another person that's struggling right now. Aaron Rodgers looked like he lost his mojo, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Someone slipped into his bed in the middle of the night, took his mojo, bro. I don't know what happened.
I'm not saying that the Giants defense was what started it. But it has been 2 weeks, and he did play the Giants last week. No, dude, I was not expecting Aaron Rodgers to lay an egg like he did against the Cowboys defense. I mean, granted, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right.
I mean, if he's ended his career right now, he probably still makes it the Hall of Fame because he's that good. So I'm not worried about Aaron Rodgers, but at the same time, it is a little bit troubling that this offense hasn't been clicking on all cylinders like we expected to. Aaron Rodgers is known for his back shoulder throws, the accuracy, I mean, everything. It is a little weird that he hasn't like blown up and had like a phenomenal game all season. But I think this team will pick it up. I mean, they got receivers that all over the field. Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb. I mean, I don't see him repeating this downward slump that he's in because Aaron Rodgers is just Aaron Rodgers. He going Aaron Rodgers at some point. You know what I mean?
At some point we gonna see the championship belt come out. I think he will snap out of the funk, but right now
double check.
It's a very real concern to have. Maybe once the Sting Farm commercials come out of circulation, then
no. He needs more. Yo, he needs more commercials.
You know what? He needs the cheesehead guy again with the hat. Rodgers! As soon as that guy went off the commercials, man, there was no more Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't perform the same without that guy. Bad dream every day. So he's got to pick it up. I don't know what's going on, man.
Clay Matthews.
Allegedly.
No,
we can't either confirm it or not. Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, bro. We can get into hot takes now. We'll talk a little bit about, briefly discuss. Last week, I lost mine. I'm giving you this one. It's not like you were technically like half right now. I'm technically giving. You said the over. In Vegas, if you're betting the over, you have to get over. You can't have a push.
Roll the videotape.
Seattle is going to win a shootout versus Atlanta. They're going to beat them with their offense and not with their defense.
I think I just got stupider. There's no... That take was just terrible.
You misunderstood me. Seattle is going to beat Atlanta with their offense.
I understand
Seattle's offense is going to outplay Atlanta's offense.
So now, if I'm going to allow this to be your hot take, you got to give me an over under. The over under is 50 points. Are you taking that over? If you're going to take the over on that, okay, that'll be your hot take. The over under will be 50 points in the game, so that would mean that
you got me as a betting man.
You got. There's no way I'm giving you that as a hot take, man.
I'm not saying it's gonna be like a 9 to 6.
No. I play for keeps. Like I understand, but I'm not giving you no training wheels. We're not sending you down to the D League, AAA, none of that stuff.
Take the over. Seattle.
Okay, you're gonna take these out. You're gonna be wrong again, but that's fine.
They scored exactly 50, so we pushed.
Right,
but you're not giving me
yes,
anything.
I am giving you your money.
What
back.
did
I'm your bookie.
But the point is what I said was gonna happen, did it not?
No, it didn't, because you said that the over. If they would have scored 51 points, maybe if they didn't miss that phantom call for pass interference on Julio Jones at the end of the game, maybe they would have gotten the over. But then again, that could have led to the Atlanta Falcons winning that game, and then you would have been wrong anyways. You're used to being wrong. I don't know why you're fighting this. Let it happen. Me, I'm not that used to being wrong.
I don't hate on you when you get your little lukewarm takes. You know what I'm saying? When my takes go hot out the oven.
No, my takes are always hot, man. Always fire. I won the Cleveland Browns 3 times in the first 5 weeks, okay? If there's anything that my takes are, it's hot.
All right.
Fresh off the presses hot takes. I said that the Cleveland Browns were going to get their first win of the season going into Nashville to play against the Tennessee Titans. They lost, I think it was 28-26. So yeah, no, I'm just flat out wrong. Cleveland, I just don't know. Watch baseball, maybe. I mean, it's just not. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel,
man.
My man Sashi don't get you right.
NBA season 7 days away, bro.
Yeah, Sashi Brown gonna get y'all right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Browns ain't getting it.
Yeah, no, it's not.
And LeBron's not coming to the Browns. When I say LeBron's coming, I mean he's playing for the Cavs. Like he's not coming to the Browns, as far as I know.
Yeah, right? No, I mean he will not be strapped.
Yo, you could put LeBron on the Browns, and they probably
would still suck.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would help.
Just don't put him at quarterback. They need him to play in the regular season for the Cavaliers, man. But all right, so what's your hot take for week 6? What you got on the presses for us, man?
Yo, back to back. You know what I'm saying? I'm double dipping. I think Odell's gonna have a huge game in London, across the pond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another 200-yard game. He had 222 yards.
Right.
He's gonna do it again.
222 or just 200 plus?
200 plus yards.
Okay.
In London. He's gonna show the people overseas how we do it over in the good old US of A. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna put on for the squad. Wow. He's unstoppable. Like, let's be serious. Like, he's unstoppable. Like, is he not the best receiver in the league?
I don't know if he's the best receiver in the league, but he is easily the most fun to watch. Whether he's having a good game or not having a good game, there is always.
I mean, it depends on I see what you're saying.
Especially as a non-Giants fan, because I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
Either way.
So either way, it's like entertainment.
You know, yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's like a melodrama.
It's fantasy team implications, but I have a couple other guys that can sustain some points.
Odell getting 200 back-to-back weeks.
Okay.
That's my hot take.
All right, that's a pretty solid hot take.
So if he gets 199, I'm gonna be really mad.
That is going to count as a loss.
Yeah, no,
just so you know.
That's fine.
Okay, I just want.
If he gets 199
and
a half, though, then like
anything at 200 or above, you win
right,
this. Just so that you understand how this Vegas thing works. You didn't really understand that last time. My hot take is a call to action for mine. You went to your team. I'm going to my team. This is more of a call to action. This is a gut check right now.
This is Uncle Sam. I want.
Not that any Raiders are listening. I'm sure they don't give a damn what I think.
No. We popping in.
I'm gonna need this defense to show up. This is gonna be the coming out party for the Oakland Raiders defense that we expected coming in to the season.
Yeah.
They spent all this money in the offseason rebuilding this defense and adding more players and getting more help for Khalil Mack coming off of a breakout year in the second year in the NFL. 15 sacks. They did nothing but add more around the edges with guys like Bruce Irvin around on the outside. They drafted a guy like Shalik Calhoun and Jahad Ward. And so far, they're the worst defense in the league. It is like a sieve watching them play. So I think this Raiders, they're going to Jacksonville to play against the Jaguars. Yeah. Jack Del Rio's old team, Reggie Nelson's old team. And I think that this is going to be a defensive game. I think that no matter what the Raiders score on offense, the Raiders' defense gives up no more than 14 points.
Remind me to start Blake Bortles because I got him in fantasy.
I
don't think that's gonna happen. But
I hate to disappoint you.
You know, that's why they call him hot takes.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be shut it down. I'm guessing big time defensive struggle. They might win 15-14 the way that these cardiac Raiders like to do it. But I'm calling the defense out here. I think this is the week that they finally get it done, man.
Respect.
Yeah, no, I mean I had to do this.
Yeah.
One of the people that I work with, my man Scott Gustafson, he came out and he had some choice words to say before my Raiders game. He's a Patriots fan. I hate the Patriots.
Oh.
And, he thought that the Patriots were going to hold my Raiders offense to 13 points. And I laughed at him. Kind of like Tom Brady circa 2007 before that Super Bowl.
We're only going to score 17 points? Okay. Is Plax playing defense?
Hold us to 14 points. And then the Chiefs proceeded to come to our house and hold us to 10 points. So, kind of hard. I had to eat some crow. But this week. This week,
you gonna stand on it?
Yeah, no, I'm standing on my.
You gonna put some respect on it?
Yeah, he gonna eat this crow.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we gonna get that respect back. So that's my hot take for the week. I feel confident about it. I think we got good things coming off of NFL and into playoff baseball. Man, I gotta say, I put the hater rate away.
Okay.
The Cleveland Indians, man, they're putting on for Cleveland right now. They need that. This is like the gap team to get them to NBA regular season. So no matter what happens with this team, what Terry Francona is doing, I mean, they just lost today, so it's kind of difficult making the point. Nobody
comes back from like down 3-0.
Ground ball to second. Reese. The Boston Red Sox have won the pennant. They'll spread the news, all right. The Boston Red Sox earned this celebration here at Yankee Stadium with the biggest comeback in postseason baseball history.
Before I think you were better than anybody, but Terry Francona was the manager of that team. That will never happen again. Terry Francona.
No, like literally will never happen. Like I'm pretty sure if it ever even came close, somebody would just be like,
"Can you imagine if the second time
we're just gonna break the legs of these starting players?"
What if the second time it happens in history? Like if Terry Francona was the only coach ever.
Oh my gosh, yo,
you understand
the karma?
Oh my god,
man, that'd be so.
That'd be brutal. That would be brutal. I would never wish that on them.
But
they were going for the Moses Malone 4-4-4, man. They was trying to get it.
Yeah, no, I think this ends in Cleveland. I don't see Toronto coming back after being down 3 games to none. It's just tough, but we'll see. You know what I mean? I think it'd be exciting to see the Indians, who have been, you know, a perennial laughing stock,
right?
When it comes to attempting to win championships. They just can't seem to get it done. Much like the team in the National League Championship Series, the Chicago Cubs, the lovable losers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Northside's finest.
Curse of the Billy Goat.
They also can't seem to get it done, and they lost today to the Dodgers. So now they're down 2-1. It's looking a little shaky. Like if you're a Cubs fan, like there's absolutely no way that in the back of your mind you're not thinking like, damn, it's about to happen again.
But I think the Cubs got something to look forward to because it's going to be the young 20-year-old Julio Urias. He's going to be on the mound for the Dodgers in Game 4 for them. We'll see what the rookie can do. Youngest starting pitcher, I believe, in MLB history, at least in Dodgers history. Towing the rubber in Game 4 tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get into something that I'm like really, really excited about. Like super nerd factor. I can't wait for this to come out, man. The Power Rangers trailer was released last week.
Yo, it's fucking lit.
It's lit.
Just to remind me of my screw up?
You know, I don't think we're ever gonna understand each other. They're gonna come here every Saturday just to graduate with all these other weirdos and criminals.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep
So, this is where you come every Saturday instead of practice. Tragic.
I keep the ends out for the tie that binds.
Hey, it's a restricted area.
Guys?
There's something in there.
Dilly, what are you doing?
Guys!
What is it? Security.
Somebody should have pointed that out. Wait, I did.
You know something happened up there, okay? I'm not the same.
I'm strong.
How strong?
Insanely strong. No.
I feel like we need to go back up there.
I'm gonna jump across with her, and then you jump.
Piece of cake.
Let's go.
No, don't jump. Jason! That's not a piece of cake!
I've killed Rangers before.
It's happening!
This was a major part of anybody that was born in the 80s, early 90s, like you watch this TV show. If you've ever watched it since then, since being a grown adult, you were coming home.
Saturday mornings.
Absolutely, you were trying to get to the TV first before your siblings, so you could get to tune into the Power Rangers. Stuck glued to the TV even through commercials. You didn't want to miss a moment of this non-stop heart-pounding action, man. But it's coming back, reimagined. And it looks pretty cool.
A little darker.
Yeah, no, a little bit darker. You know, which seems to be like the way of the new superhero movies. Like that's like the cool thing. And Christopher Nolan. They saw like the benefits of what happened when Christopher Nolan went dark with Batman. And now since then, like everybody just want to go dark.
Right.
So, but no, I kind of like the angle. They got a whole new complicated cast. It's no longer the race Olympics for who gets what colors anymore. I think in the original imagining, the Black Ranger was the black guy, Zach, and then the Yellow Ranger, I forget what her character's name is, but she was a young Asian lady. And
a young Asian lady.
I think when they turned it into a movie is when they finally made the switch. You can do this on Saturday mornings to kids, but you can't bring this to Hollywood. So they actually flipped it for the movie. They made young black woman as the Yellow Ranger, and the Asian guy was the black. They flipped it for the movie. Hollywood not having that. Hollywood. There was, it was too many.
They're like, we're taking a stand here. Oscar's so white, but we will not allow for a Yellow Ranger to be Asian and a Black Ranger to be
Absolutely.
Black. Not up in my Hollywood.
This year, the Yellow, there's none of that confusion will be going on.
I'm pretty
Yellow
sure
Ranger,
still
Black Guy's the Blue Ranger. Black Guy's the Blue Ranger.
Oh yeah.
You still have the all-American guy and the cute girl as the red and the pink. Some things have to stay the same.
Yeah.
America. The Black Ranger is going to be an Asian gentleman, and it will be a Hispanic young lady, Becky G, who had a nice little character arc on Empire. She'll be playing the Yellow Ranger. But no, I'm really excited about
Power
this
Rangers.
game. About
like
game, this movie. This
freaking childhood. It is literally a good 10 years of my childhood.
Walter White is playing Gordo. Like, if you guys think that we're just being weird nerds, like, understand that a guy that is like TV's golden boy, doesn't need to do anything demeaning to his career, has decided to take up the mantle of the floating head in this, the all-wise leader, Gordon.
It's lit.
Bryan Cranston, man, like as soon as you sign a guy like that, you got a comedic genius like Bill Hader on there. The man of a million voices is going to be playing Alpha 5, the robot sidekick to Gordon, and it's just, I'm really excited to see this. I think Elizabeth Banks is going to be the antagonist in this movie. Rita Repulsa.
Oh, she's Rita? Oh,
she'll be Rita Repulsa. I'm just really excited about this. I was really excited. What was your first thoughts when you saw the trailer?
Well, for one, just like we said, it's a lot darker. Like literally, like the sky looks dark over Angel Grove, which is where they're from. If you don't know anything about Power Rangers, but I mean, who does
a little inside baseball, you know?
No, whatever.
If you ain't know, you wasn't supposed to know.
Yeah, exactly. I think for me, the cool thing is that they actually embody the powers of the Power Rangers. You know, like obviously before it was just they do the thing and then they transform into the suits and then they get more power. But it seems like they actually are empowered by the, what is it, like some kind of like power stones that they run across, something like that. I mean, it's just, I think it's a nice little, it's a different little take, but it's nice. You know, it's something that you could go in and be like, oh, okay, that makes more sense than they just have these little morphing things that they put on
I'm really still not even sure like how that works.
Thing is,
and they started doing front flips out of nowhere.
Right,
I didn't know where any of that was coming from. But I loved it.
What they definitely need to do is, if they don't have this, I'm gonna be very upset, but they need to have sparks coming out of spandex. No reason. If there are no sparks coming out of spandex, I'm gonna be upset.
I need sparks coming out of the spandex suit. Well, they're like carbon fiber looking suits, but sparks need to fly. I need Putty Patrol.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna need delayed reactions when you get shot by stuff. I need the sparks to fly first. Then you go
the
exact way to flip back. Yeah, like I can't. We can't like no. There cannot be any high level production value in the battle sequences, man. Like that's the Power Rangers tradition. Yeah. I think some things need to stay safe. 2017 is going to be a great year for movies. Superhero movies at least. Yeah, and I'm really
that
excited
Spider-Man
for that. That Spider-Man movie is gonna be like
we just want some action movies. We just want to turn up.
That's all I want.
Do a little wild stuff that can't actually happen.
Yeah, exactly. Suspend reality for a little bit. You know what I mean? If Michael Bay's gonna blow a building up, I would like the person that's running through the flames to, be like being blazoned with like an American flag or something. Just OD American style.
Yo, that's gonna happen in the next Michael Bay movie.
No, 100%. Bad Boys 3 is gonna be like Bad Boys 3, like Lost in America or some shit. You know what I mean? The Trump rallies, man. Like I don't know. But I'm just really excited for this movie. It's just so many things that could possibly happen with this movie. It's probably going to get like as if. Speaking of zero, quick little tangent here. The Max Steel movie that came out was like a reimagining of I think it was like a Nickelodeon cartoon, Max Steel. Or
Yo, it reminded me of.
It got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. Not like a 12. Not like a 12. Like this is like you. Yeah. It's like you went and took the SATs and didn't even spell your name right, so they gave you a 0. This is like the Rotten get a 0.
Damn.
How you get a 0, son? They couldn't even give you 1%. Like there is no. You on Rotten Tomatoes, like there is literally no percentage of
nobody said that shit was popping.
They were like, yo, like there is not even a percentage of me that
you didn't even get a 1, man. That's like crazy. Nobody was just like,
I want better things for this.
If I only had one thing to watch on the desert island, I'll watch that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like I'd rather drink quicksand.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I'll just drown myself in the ocean. Yeah, because I'm good. Like I'm good on that.
Honestly,
damn. Sorry, Max Steel, but
yeah, I just had to mention it because I want better things for the Power Rangers movie. So it's like, it's making me a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it. The trailer looked dope. And Max Steel just didn't. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. But I am pretty excited about this movie. I can't wait for it to come out, man. It's about to be so lit. 2017
coming out to see it. It's like.
About to be so lit. My hot take's about to be right.
No,
yours is about to be wrong. Really, it's a win-win for me. Either you're wrong or my fantasy team is lit again. So either way, it's great things popping for me. But again, thanks again for rocking with us for another week. We'll be back next week with more hot takes and to chastise Malik about being wrong yet again, man.
Woo. I can't wait to be right.
Until next week, it's the No Rules Podcast. Thank y'all for listening.
Deuces.